All right, everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. This time, we're heading way back to ancient China
Oh, very cool.
to explore, I think, a really fascinating figure,
Okay.
the Yellow Emperor. Now, he's kind of this legendary figure shrouded in myth and history.
Right.
We've got some amazing source material here, like packed with stories and legends. Think epic battles, mythical creatures, groundbreaking inventions, the whole works.
Awesome.
And by the end, we'll see why even today, millions consider him the ancestor of Chinese civilization.
I love how these really old stories still have so much power, you know?
Yeah.
And his tale, man, it's a wild one right from the start.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, talk about an entrance. So picture this. His mother, Fu Bao, is watching this incredible celestial display, the Big Dipper, revolve around the North Star. And then, boom, the Yellow Emperor is born.
That's got to be a good sign, right? Like cosmically chosen or something.
Right. It's like the universe was saying, hey, pay attention.
Totally. And his name, too, it's Xuanyuan. It ties back to his birthplace, Xuanyuan Hill, considered like sacred ground.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong connection right from day one.
Absolutely.
But this divinely chosen leader, he doesn't exactly step into a peaceful world, right?
No, not at all.
Ancient China, it was pretty chaotic.
Lots of different tribes, always clashing.
Yeah, all vying for power.
Right, and that's where the Yellow Emperor comes in alongside another big name, the Yan Emperor. They were powerful leaders trying to bring some order.
But there was another player in this game,
Oh, yeah.
and not a friendly one.
Not at all. We're talking about Qiyu,
This guy, he was a warlord, led the Nine-Lied tribe.
the ultimate bad guy, you know?
Yeah, the sources describe him almost like a monster.
Scary weapons, ruthless army, the whole bit.
He was a huge threat to, well, everyone.
He really pushed the Yellow Emperor and the Yan Emperor together. They had to form an alliance just to survive. Imagine that, two rivals teaming up.
Yeah, definitely a common enemy situation. But we're not talking about small-scale battles here.
No way.
This is epic stuff.
Gee, you could control the weather, summon these insane storms.
Oh yeah, blinding fog too.
It was practically impossible to fight him.
But the Yellow Emperor, he was known for being clever.
Right? Resourceful.
The stories say he and his advisors, they invented the south-pointing chariot.
Whoa.
This amazing device that always pointed south.
Seriously?
Yeah, no matter what.
So even in the fog, they knew where they were going.
Exactly.
Ah.
She used tactic. Totally useless.
That is brilliant.
But it wasn't just gadgets. He also had some divine help.
Oh, right.
He got Yinglong on his side,
Who's that?
the dragon god
Oh.
who controlled the weather.
Okay, so now we're talking.
Yeah, having a dragon god on your side never hurts, right?
Whoever, especially when you're facing someone like Qi.
They cleared the fog and the storms, turned the tide of battle.
So our hero wins the day.
But it's not all fighting. He was more than just a warrior.
Oh, I get it. He was a builder too.
Yeah, a visionary.
Once things settled down, it was time to focus on civilization.
He knew real power wasn't just about winning battles.
It was about building something lasting,
And he did.
laying the foundations. Right.
He brought written language, music, silk production to China.
That's huge. I mean, think about it. Before writing, all that knowledge just passed down by word of mouth.
Easy to lose, hard to keep track of.
Exactly. But with writing, it's all preserved.
He worked with Kangji on this
Yeah.
to standardize the system.
Laws, history, philosophy, all of it suddenly possible.
Totally changed the game.
Music, too. It's more than just entertainment.
Yeah, it brings people together, elevates the spirit.
He worked with Ling Lun to develop the system.
And silk, not just fancy clothes.
Oh, right. It had practical uses, too.
It was Lai Zhu who helped with that. Revolutionized textile production, even architecture.
Each of those innovations, they had this huge impact.
Yeah, communication, culture, technology.
It all built on each other.
But he wasn't done. Oh yeah, he also left his mark on medicine and astronomy.
No kidding.
There's the Yellow Emperor's Inner Canon.
That's a pretty famous text.
It is foundational to traditional Chinese medicine.
Still studied today, right?
Absolutely. It's all about understanding the body and its connection to nature.
That's really interesting.
And then there's his minister, Li Shu.
Okay.
This guy had an awesome job,
What was it?
studying the heavens.
That does sound pretty cool.
He had to figure out the celestial patterns, develop a calendar for agriculture.
So forward-thinking, planning for the future.
Totally.
So we've got this warrior, this leader, this patron of the arts and sciences. It's like he pushed his people to be better in every way.
And after a long reign, over a century, he makes this epic exit.
How so?
He ascends to heaven.
Seriously, yeah.
on the back of a golden dragon.
That is one heck of a way to go out.
Talk about legendary.
Totally fitting for him, you know?
So why is he still so important today? He's not just a historical figure, he's a symbol.
Right, of unity, progress, connection to something bigger.
He's considered the ancestor of humanity.
And the source of the term descendants of Yan and Huang.
Yeah, it's about shared heritage, a common identity.
Even today, there are ceremonies at his tomb.
In Shaanxi province, every year.
It's amazing how these stories resonate through the ages.
He battled monsters, built a civilization. It's a captivating blend of myth and history.
Totally, and it makes you wonder what other figures are like that in other cultures.
Shaping civilizations through their stories.
And what does it say about us, you know, our need for heroes?
For those stories that connect us to something bigger.
It really makes you think.
It does. And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive. Until next time.